Hey guys, it's Heat Dude. I guess I decided to play some more of RDR2 Online. I guess chapter 31 of me playing it, so yeah, let's get right back into it. I hope it's on another.
One of the first people to have that again.
Oh, of DK64? I'm like, I like the character, but I hate the dude that has the same name. And yeah, you know, when people say, one thing I didn't understand, because Donkey Kong, because people say he's an ape, which I agree with, but it's like, he also just looks like a gorilla as well. So it's like, aren't they both basically kind of the same thing, though? What? Why in the hell would she keep that? Alright, Bob, Chad. Remember that thing from Family Guy where Quagmire says the ABCs of all the guys his mom slept with? I'm like, Quagmire's mom was a dirty hoe. And it's like, it's almost kind of like she was just, her being religious was just a way to erase the fact of all the crappy things she did as a parent. Like, oh yeah, I'm in the God now, so I'm clean. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Got some new jobs lined up. Capital laid too, if you're lucky.
These dudes always go on about Capital.
All right.
I really hope your family members don't keep pictures of like that in their house. My mom said.
One time I do remember being in my grandma's house.
Not growing a conscience on me, are you?
I think I seen a disc.
We must act
which I didn't
quickly.
know what it was. Then
the
I later on realized it was actually some.
And morals.
I was about to say no.
They have used her terribly. You'll find them in the freight yards. Get her away from them.
I don't think I've ever seen my Uncle Darren with anybody in my entire life.
Weighs on me, you know?
I've seen my Uncle Daryl with quite a few. Well, the point is, apparently he. I don't know. It doesn't make sense because there's this person he was with before, but I don't remember her a day in my life. I guess he was with her, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't remember that. I really don't. I mean, I actually don't mind her. She actually seems really nice. Oh, hello. X-Men superfan Emma Frost. Oh. Okay,
what on earth? What do you want?
You too.
I'll pay you for
Why are you...
I just hit somebody with my horse by mistake. See, that's the problem. I don't like the realism in this game because you can accidentally bump into somebody and they can say you're arrested for it. I'm like, for bumping into somebody? That's what bugs me about RDR2. Like, how can they arrest you for bumping into somebody even if it was an accident?
What you all bucked up for?
It's like that crap where people say if you sneeze in GTA 5, you're arrested.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yeah, I've been telling some people on Twitch that are streaming this game, I love the game, I just do not like the realism. Because it does nothing but get on my nerves. Not to mention it's like, sometimes it's dark. I don't know, it has to do with the fact that I have trouble seeing nowadays, but sometimes I have to literally... Yeah, I cannot believe I actually finished RDR2. It took me like how long to do that. I did tell somebody it doesn't make sense, or a lick of sense, why they called it 2 if 2 takes place before 1. It's like, I don't know. It's an origin story which makes sense, but it's like, how is it an origin story if it's called Red Dead Redemption 2? It'd be like having, like, if they made GTA 5 take place before any of the other GTA games. Yeah, it's called GTA 5. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? These freaking dogs, because they sometimes do that when they hunt me down, and I'm like, bro. Yeah, I'm ripping that. I don't think so.
You might die brave, but you'll die. You got a special hole for your kind. Get done now, you bastard!
Fucking dude's ridiculous. Hey, a dog again.
I'm still mighty obliged to you for what you did.
Hey, welcome for murdering a frickin' dog in front of you. Like, thank you. Like, yeah, I just murdered a dog. What is wrong with this frickin' horse?
You're no good bastard.
I'm like, whistled like 5 or 7 times, and it's like he's still standing there. Horse.
What's been happening?
I don't know. Saving you. Nearly getting myself killed in the process. How about you?
I don't care how many of you there are. We're Lemoyne Raiders.
This one was like literally like, well, yeah, what's going on with you? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm nearly getting myself killed just to save you. Man. Was that an insult or a compliment? Oh,
I heard
I don't
that
know.
outlaw was screaming and hollering for the priest when they strung him up.
That's nice, I guess. This woman just straight up said she heard this outlaw screaming and fussing before or they hanged and strung him up. I'm like, okay, that's not dark at all.
I think every time I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I come across some random person, they go like, I need your help. And then they ambush me because I just realized that. Oh, I also forgot to mention, if you're playing the game, you can find maps around
Oh, crap, my bad.
offline.
I didn't realize it was somebody else's horse.
I really wish I was rich, because think about it, if I owned both cars, I could be the richest man in the whole entire universe. Apparently, my friend Isaiah said something like as a joke, he goes like, you think you can lift gold bars? They're really heavy.
I like that you can literally wave at least like somebody in this game. I almost got on somebody else's horse by mistake thinking it was mine. I'm like, oh, that's not mine. I don't know if I told you this, but you know the guy who plays Beast Boy? He has Parkinson's disease. He even voiced Michelangelo in the TMNT 2010 series, if you remember that show. It's funny because like you can still hear him do the voice, but it's like you can kind of hear him struggle because you know his disease now. Which I almost kind of feel bad for him now. I guess his name is Greg Sipes, I guess. You know they actually featured the voice actors in an episode with their characters in Teen Titans Go. I guess it was like Kari Payton, Tara Strong, Greg Sipes. I don't know what his name, who voices Robin from Go and the original series. I mean, what's amazing is like he's still able to do the voice at the age he is. I was about to say he has a pretty youthful sounding voice. One episode I do remember watching on Teen Titans was when, I don't know, Beast Boy was kind of struggling, I think, at controlling his inner beast or something. Or it's like he would wake up not remembering him losing control type of thing. Apparently, Greg Sipes said his character Beast Boy was a pretty popular character right next alongside SpongeBob. Which, I don't know. It's like, because he said WB fired him after he was, I don't know, diagnosed, or I guess he was diagnosed a couple of years ago. Which, I don't know. Sounds like it's kind of bad timing for him. I'd be like, if WB really fired him because of that, I'm like, nah. They're making a huge mistake because of that. So, like, what? Like, okay, like, say if, I don't know, like, it would, say if they literally tried to make a Back to the Future 4, and they fired Michael J. Fox because they couldn't deal with his Parkinson's disease, and then they did the fourth movie anyway. How do you think that's gonna go? Like, they tried to cast somebody else and still did the fourth movie. Like, that's some, like, Johnny Depp levels of company narcissism, like, right there. It's like, you know, these companies are run by actual adults, yet they can't actually make adult decisions that actually make sense. It's like just all these gaming CEOs who think they know better than the game developers who are making these games. It's like, you know, some of these people who are adults that run these companies with a bunch of game developers act like they have not even a fully developed brain when they make these stupid decisions. It's like, oh yeah, ask the developers. I'm like, nah. Do they know how much money they're losing? Because all they can do is just put on a big stupid grin and call it a day, while at the same time, you know, people just can't stand the company. I'm like, I don't know. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but I think some of these companies are just run by a bunch of selfish douchebags. Also, they're run by people who, well, again, it's like, you know, because people who work for Nintendo obviously do love video games. So it's like, that's why the Zelda series exists. That's why the Mario series exists. I mean, list goes on. And it's like, you get the company who don't act like they care even a little bit about the games that they're making money off of. So it's like, what are these people or even CEOs of these companies for if they don't really give a you-know-what about games? It's like, imagine if you asked them one question about Mario, they'd be like, oh yeah, their name is Mario? I'd be like, nah, you don't know a frickin' thing about Super Mario other than the fact that his name is Mario. Like, that's the most basic thing anybody would ever really know. Anybody with like a 2-year-old frickin' fully developed brain would be able to answer that question. Like, anybody, I don't know, it's like, you can't really seriously think that these people are even, I don't know. I keep forgetting I can use my knife. I was about to say, I like the online, but it's like, I don't know, I think I'm starting to find less and less things to do in the online. Yeah. I don't want to end up doing missions where I can't get them done, and it's like, you know, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, shoot. alligator. Yeah, I was about to say I didn't know I was gonna actually get like more than $200,000 in RDR of RDR2. I even like screenshot it so I can send you guys it later if you want. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, wave that money at them so they can really shake their, well, you know what that means. That's nice. Remember that part from Salmon? Yep, my dad, I did tell my dad I finished it, and he was like, have you not, because I even told him I haven't even finished RDR1, and I've been playing that game since I was like 10 or 11. They don't bug me so much, but the one thing I don't understand, when I try to stow something, sometimes it don't work in the online. I have to do it multiple times for it to actually work for some reason, and I'm like, okay, why is it doing this? Oh, wait, because they said something about trinkets in the Emerald Ranch, which I didn't know that until... Because one thing I do like about Emerald Ranch... well, I did actually... Because there was a ton of things about RDR2 I didn't know. If you actually go to Emerald Ranch, you can actually sell stuff of, like, for a huge amount of money. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. You know, I thought it was funny. This dude was. Remember that dude I was showing you where that dude was? Because they were saying he was just making a joke if you know RDR2 was made by a different company. This dude was like just saying like a huge amount of versions of the game. He was like, "How many versions are there?" Which I do wonder why in the world a studio makes so many versions of one game at once. Or not once, but numerous times. I guess Naughty Dog does the same exact thing. I mean, cough cough, Last of Us. Yeah. I was about to say, I like The Last of Us. I really do. It's one of my favorite PlayStation games. But, like, why do they release the game multiple times? I'm just like, I don't know. It just kind of sounds like a company can't make money off of a game without remaking the same game over and over and over again. Because I know some people are like, I'm sick of The Last of Us. I'm like, because they remade the game 6 to 7 times or 8 times. I don't even remember. Oh, you did? Wait, the PS4 version? Oh, okay. I mean, it kind of does feel like Red Dead Redemption. I mean, I did like the sequences with Tommy, though. I thought those were kind of fun. I mean, Tommy, I don't know, the one thing I didn't like in No Return was the fact he can't dodge. Yeah, he had numerous, you know, combat training experience, yet he can't even dodge when he is about to get bit by a, you know, a runner or a clicker or something. You know what I thought was kind of, you know, a little ridiculous, though? That Abby was with Owen, yet, yeah, they broke up, right? Because he ended up with Mel, who ended up getting pregnant with his kid. Not to mention gets murdered by Ellie even when she's pregnant. I'm like, that... It's like, come on. In a way, if Abby were to kill Dana, wouldn't that be kind of deserved if she was the one who killed Mel, though? It's like, again, don't kill a pregnant woman and try to tell her not to kill Dana when she's pregnant as well. It's like, I don't know. I'm just saying, it just makes the whole thing a little messed up if, you know, she's supposed to be the... Yeah, she's trying to get The Last of Us again now that I think about it. 'Cause I did think, you know, Caitlin Deaver did a really good job as Abby, though, in that show. It was weird seeing her go from... Say what? I'm trying really hard not to lose my you-know-what right now. I'm so tired of hearing about people having a frickin' OnlyFans. Like, I get it. They make money off of literally whipping out their you-know-what and showing off their you-know-what, but just stop. Like, it's getting a little annoying at this point, a little bit insufferable. I'm just like... They can literally just try to shove that down my throat. And well, I'm not talking about you, but you know, it's like, don't expect me to, like, you know. How in the world does that rabbit get back up after being shot by my repeater? These freaking rabbits are like immortal or something. Say that again. Yeah, I'm like, with a shotgun, you get why they are able to die. It's like you shoot them once, they get back up. I'm like, how? But yeah, all I'm saying is, like, about the celebrity OnlyFans thing, I'm just like, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, they can have one, but it's like, enough is enough. It's like, don't expect people not to feel a certain way about it. It's like, all they seem like, I don't know. Oh, good shit. I don't know why I don't know, it sounds messed up for me to say, but I kind of do like shooting the birds in RDR2. Because at least with the birds, too, like, when you skin an animal, you actually get something out of it, like feathers and at least some meat. I'm sorry, why? You know what the one thing like bugs me about streaming games like that, and I love doing it, but it's like sometimes I have to turn the music off. But sometimes when I do that, some of the music is still on, and I get copyrighted for it when I live stream it. And I'm like, how do I get copyrighted for it if I turn the music off? But yet there's music I can't turn off. It's like, what's the point of having the option to turn the music off if you can't turn all the music off? You know what I mean? I'm just like, that's, I don't know, it sounds like a bit of a cop-out. Yeah, because I was like playing a little bit as John in the main story, then I freaking found a cougar about to attack me. I was like, holy crud. Yeah, I mean, I do like actually skinning those like really dangerous predator animals. I mean, unless if I actually have Deadeye, because sometimes I really shoot those animals more than once. One thing I noticed is like panthers, cougars, and RDR2, they kind of look like almost the same animal. What was that, do you remember that animal from the Jungle Book that was a panther, but he kind of either looked after Mowgli or raised him, sort of? Yeah. I guess I couldn't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
I don't remember. I just gave him the name Black Panther from the Marvel.
Yeah, the Chadwick Boseman movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I'm not... See, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's like, I don't mind the internet, but I think it's like, I don't know. I do feel a little embarrassed. It's like nowadays, I'm in this generation where people can say and do stuff on the internet, and maybe it's not so bad, but people can just literally take it, use it as a weapon, and act like a total child about it. Like, you can apologize for it, but if you apologize for it, it's not gonna mean anything. I'm like, what world are we living in? I'm like, what is the point of the internet if you can't go on there and then say you're sorry for doing something that may have offended somebody? I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I get they offended them, but it's like, what's the point if you can't just apologize? I mean, I guess they want them to publicly go on a talk show and say they're sorry. I mean, maybe they're not keen on doing that. I don't know. I don't really see what it's like. I don't know. Because then again, it's like, you know, I do remember like trying to say I'm sorry to somebody multiple times, and it's like, you know, they just blocked me, and I'm like, okay. Because you can feel bad for treating somebody bad, but apologizing, that's really not on the menu, I guess. Which I find that to be the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's like, you know. So what, she dated you, so, oh yeah, you're just a forgettable boyfriend, I guess? You can't tell me Abby really forgot about you. I'm like, what? anybody who forgets to, I'm like, I don't know. I'd say it must have really not been that important, I guess. Mark, she felt. Sounds like she fell out of love with you if she really forgot about you that quickly. Yeah, I'm like that's what I mean. It's like she must have really not cared that much about you then. Or gave a two you know what's about you at all. Which again, it's just like if the person, I don't know, she must really not have been a very good person then if she didn't care that much about you then. Or it's like, I don't know. It's like, you know, it sounds like, you know, she was in a relationship with you, but it's like when it came to certain moments in her life, you were just there.
Looking to sell your wares or buy some of the
Which
finest
is like,
meat
if you're
to
just a
ever grace
person that's
this
just
town?
there, then it's like, what was really the point of her dating you then? You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
It just comes off a little
Okay,
kind
then.
of like, I don't know,
Pretty
some people might
standard fare
disagree
these
with me,
days.
but it's like, it just sounds like it was about them, not
Done
you.
and done.
Or not the both of you, but about her dating you.
Appreciate it.
Because I always said this, and people may not disagree
Seems I
with
buy
me.
this near every day.
It's like, you know, it's important. It's like, I don't like whenever it's like, oh yeah, but if they're interested in you and have a crush on you, then it is a big deal.
Okay, then.
It's like, it should be, go both
Done
ways.
and done.
I don't know. Just kind of sounds like it's always, oh yeah, it's about
Seems
me
I
and
buy
me
this
only
near
type of
every
thing,
day.
or what was me.
Pretty standard fare these days. Appreciate it.
Oh, because it comes, in my opinion, it just comes off a little.
Seems I buy this near
What were you
every
saying?
day.
I do remember knowing this one girl named
If you take some time to
Audrey,
practice your work, I could give
I'm
you
not
more
gonna
money
say
in
it.
future. You know?
because I'm live on here, but I knew
Pretty
her,
standard fare these days.
and I remember going to the dance and dancing with her, but then it's like a while after
Seems
that,
I
she just
buy
forgot
this
who I
near
was,
every day.
and I'm like, I think maybe it's like, you know, when it came to your life, it's like your life was the only thing that was most important to you. That's why you forgot about me. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like either that or like they just, when it came down to it, it's like, I'll go to Emerald Ranch, see if I can sell anything. But yeah, when it comes down to it, I just think it's like, oh yeah, I'll never really disrespect them because they did nothing wrong, which I'm not saying they did, but it's like when they do things like instantly forget about people because for one, they either break up or it's like they don't really care about you, or it's like it came off like they didn't care about you just because they're not a thing no more. It's like, I don't know. I guess in the past, but it's like, you know, it just makes me seriously question the whole thing. Like, if they even really cared about them in the first place, you know what I mean?
Been a while since you were through here. Go on, have yourself a quick nosy.
Stuff to sell, I guess not.
I even told my mom that I don't want to be the person that's just going to be forgotten in the story. Because, like, why would I want to be forgotten? Like, everyone in the family was on that.
Because I'm not, again, I was like about to say, I'm not saying they're a jerk or anything, but it's like, you know, it just kind of, you know, makes me question if, you know, they liked me to begin with. Or it's like they only liked me just because I asked them out. It comes off a little fake. Because I know some people are like, you know, gonna act like that's not fair to say that, but why not? Let me see if I can sell my herbs. Say that again? Sorry.
I don't think I went to a high school where you graduation or whatever you call it, where people just meet up like
Hey now.
See, the one thing I did like was, you know, I
Pardon
haven't
me.
seen this dude named Zach in years, but he actually remembered me immediately. I was like, hey, did you go to Lynn? I was like, yeah, I did. And I was like, it's me, Zach. I'm like, oh, holy crud. Because I remembered him. I mean, you know, it was only because, you know, he, I
Hey there,
guess, remembered
friend.
me from
How
all
can
those
I
years
help you?
ago. But really, I did appreciate he actually remembered
There's
me.
the sun, all right.
Which again, he seemed, I don't know, it's like...
Been a while. Guess you've been keeping in good health, huh? Have a look. All right. Anything good? All right. I'll take it. Sure, okay.
One thing I don't understand is like the point in RDR2.
Hey,
I guess I
interested
don't
in a
get the
trim?
point of like, you know, cutting your hair or shaving, or you can't even shave or cut your hair, but it's like, how can you do that if, you know, you have, again, it's like if you can't even grow your hair or shave your facial hair, or it's like, not to mention either one of them don't really grow out anyway, so it's like, what's the point? And the online?
I had some bar fight come crashing into me last week halfway through trimming a gentleman's beard. You see a fella
Yeah,
with
that's
only
what I
one
mean.
button
It's like,
shop in
how would
town,
I
you
be
know
able to
who's
grow
nice.
my hair? How would I be able to cut my hair and shave it if I can't grow it out, or, you know?
I had to smack this one dude on my face for no reason because there was sunburns on me.
Oh my god. Another thing I guess I still don't understand. How in the world, or I guess, what's the point of literally having, because like something says it's like $14, but then it says L2 to use gold.
Between work and
So how's it
It's a wonder I
$14
ever
if you
set
also
foot out of
need
this
gold
place.
to spend it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck dealing with that until I can upgrade the game. Like right now, they're gonna have to focus on my keys.
So wait, if you upgrade the game, you don't have to spend gold?
Well, I'm spending it mostly on my online character because I mean, I
That young dancing girl still getting cut price rates out of me. Keep me to put my foot down.
There's also collector's walls. But they need to add a bunch of new things, but after when those three came out, no one just didn't talk about it after the GameStop backlash. I might go for the hunter role because looking at it, I want to actually hunt animals and sing very hard if I want to be just like a hunter.
Oh, that's not bad. Do you usually drink beer or whiskey in the online version? Huh?
Beer or whiskey?
Yeah, because I'm in a bar. Do you usually drink beer or whiskey?
I drink mostly beer, but whiskeys are on
I swear,
mostly
it says I
Sundays.
need gold. Okay. Wow, that's actually the one thing I don't need to use gold on. I'm just drinking beer. Wait, so I guess he's just gonna let me throw the bottle on the ground now?
That's what I do every time I go to this bar in the game.
So wait, is it like two? Like if you drink enough beer or whiskey or alcohol, you just get, you know, drunk, I guess? Or obviously it's like real life.
You won't know what I did in the game that I wasn't proud of. Apparently as Arthur, I went into a room that Valentine, some guys were looking at this.
This dude don't even really question, and he just like lets me throw the bottles on the ground, don't say a word.
Hey!
Evening.
Hey!
Hey! Does anybody want to have a good time?
Why is it? Okay, there we go. It's like this horse has like a hearing problem or something. Like I whistled and he just like takes like how long to like come. I'm like, what is wrong with this horse?
Well, my brain thinks this game, Red Dead Redemption, is kind of based off of real life. Apparently, you can be a PP Tom if you want.
That's nice.
What happens? Yeah, I just walk up to some house that some guys were looking at. They go like, oh crap, we better run. And like, Arthur goes like, what are you guys looking at? And then you want to know how the name Valentine got the name?
Wow.
Trying to scare the rabbits away. Seen everything now.
Dude, you really stared right in front of me. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh my God!
Freaking idiot. Some of the NPCs have really no common sense. Oh yeah, you're in trouble for shooting me even though you were I was really standing in your way, dumbass. I'm like, okay, so that's my fault, you're standing in my way.
You insane?
Say what? Oh, I thought you said from The Last of Us. I'm like, what? One thing I always wonder is like why Sony used the font from Spider-Man for the PlayStation 3 for the first model. Then they just changed up the models like they did never do that. I'm like, they just stole their own font for Spider-Man, obviously. I mean, I guess they was able to do that because they own the rights to Spider-Man. Another thing I don't understand is, like, when companies let Sony buy out the rights to Spider-Man, it was almost like, you know, they were just letting them buy out the rights, and then they just act all surprised when they take advantage of that, you know, the rights to that character. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, maybe I guess it's like the people who own the company who don't know what they're doing with Spider-Man anymore. I mean, I'll say my only exceptions when it comes to Spider-Man spin-off movies was like the Venom trilogy. No comment. I think I remember hearing that these parents will like punish their kid by making them drink too much soda. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? So it's like, okay, you're making them. I don't know. It's like that just kind of sounds pretty reckless. Be like, Abby, you should respect me. I'm related to a knight. Imagine her being like, hell no. I was about to say, just because you're related to a queen don't really mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet him. I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't know. I can't imagine how hard that would be to be born during that time. I'd be like, again, I am so sorry. I do remember I actually played GameCube years ago. I don't. Yeah, I was about to say I didn't actually officially own one. I think it was my it was my mom's boyfriend at the time that had one. I remember I used to play Hulk Ultimate Destruction on it, which at the time I thought that was a really good game.
Well, they did actually make a very rare N64 controller I didn't mention. They had a Donkey Kong 64 banana controller. That is a rare one. I do remember completing a set he had that in his collection. I didn't even know about that.
You still watch that dude? I was about to say, I remember you told me he did something pretty shady with, I think it involved money or something.
After his mom passed away, apparently he was
Oh.
trying to raise funds, I don't know what.
Was it because his mom passed away, that's why he started doing all that?
Yeah, apparently some people were falsely accusing him. I don't know who did.
I was about to say, I get, you know, his mom passed away, but that don't mean he needed to keep doing that. Or it's like he didn't even need to do it in the first place. Because I know some people kind of go downhill once, you know, their, you know, loved one passes away, but still, that don't make what he did okay. See, I don't know. I guess it's like, it seems like there's actually a lot less celebrities, but there's a lot more internet famous celebrities. You know what I mean? Or it's like, you know, that somehow people, you know, some of those type of people are getting famous in Hollywood. I'm like, yeah, they may be, you know, talented, but it's like, are they internet famous talented? It's like, you know, I mean, in my opinion, who do you think actually is more famous, Aisha Speed or Leonardo DiCaprio? I was about to say that answer was pretty stinking obvious.
For some reason, when you mention Aisha Speed, you went to jail. I go like, why did he go to jail?
I'm not surprised because the adrenaline junkie, you know, dumbass probably did something that probably makes zero sense. I guess well, I don't know. Another thing it kind of irritates me is like these movie influencers or the influencers are like, which I don't know. Maybe that kind of sounds like a bit of a stretch because I do somewhat talk about movies, but it's like I don't act like I'm, high up adrenaline type of thing. Because I know that's like the only thing to get people's attention when they do stuff like that, and I'm just like, I'm not about that. Because I find it to be one of the most insufferable things I've ever seen on the internet. Oh God. Yeah, I admit, when you said model, I'm like, and then movie, I'm like, yeah, I can put those two words together and know what you're talking about. Imagine somebody literally mentioning their mom's name to them. I'm like, wait, why is that so familiar? Like, oh, I know where she's from. I'd be like, nah, just nah, don't. My answer to that would be like, yeah, I kind of wish he didn't say that to me. I mean, I wish I didn't have that stuck in my head for the rest of my life. That's a lovely image. Like, I got paid $40 to literally whip out my... Yeah, okay. I'd be like, please, for, on God's green earth, please keep that to yourself. Like, I don't think any of your family members want to know that. I really wish it was, when you said movie business, I really wish it was actual Hollywood movie business, not that freaking you know what I mean.
I'm pretty sure it was a movie business, because...
Okay. I was about to say, it's like when you say movie business, it makes me think of Hollywood, which... when Charlie Sheen said something about Hollywood, like they need a kick in the ass, I'm like... I mean, I wish he wasn't wrong. I mean... Has anybody seen the state of Hollywood nowadays? I'm like, Charlie Sheen may be known for the dude that has tiger blood, but he's not wrong. I mean, I guess he was known as the dude that had tiger blood. I was about to say cheaper by the dozen, Mark. Cheaper not even a dozen. I don't know. I'm not sure I would want to really grow up in a family with, 12. No, that just sounds like a family I would not want to be a part of. I remember having me, yet they gate. I'm just like, why would you do this to me? I don't know. I'd be like, why would you do this to me? I'm just like, nah. I just couldn't. I really don't think I'd be able to deal with that. I mean, again, if two parents have 12 kids, do you think that seems a little excessive? I get that, if they grow up with, like, how many brothers or sisters in both their families, it's like, or maybe one of the parents, I don't know. I'm just like, if you have 12 kids, like, that just sounds like a disaster just waiting to happen. I mean, it sounds like another version of Shameless. I don't know. I'm only saying this because I've watched that movie Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin or something, and I'm like, I couldn't deal with that. Yeah, it's a good movie if you haven't seen it. I remember watching it when I was a kid. Not, I guess, somehow not thinking nothing about the fact that another movie was recorded over it with Halle Berry. Because, I think that was, it was either sold by somebody that my mom bought it from, or it was probably from a video store. I don't know. Oh, really?
Yeah, I go like, damn, like what happened to your family? He did tell me he had a grandma that passed away, probably on his dad's or mom's side. No, wait.
See, the one thing I feel like, ever since my mom passed away, I do feel like there was times where it's like, I don't feel like I put enough effort into seeing her sometimes. And it's like, it was immediately when I was about to go to Rick's Burgers, you know, actually, yeah, it was 2 days ago. I felt a little bad because I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going out to eat. And I ended up canceling on her at the last minute. And like, I didn't want to go without, actually, going out to eat with him. This has been like February since the last. Which I liked doing that. I felt bad that, I canceled on her at the last minute when I did. I mean, I remember my cousin tried to call me. I was like, I'm sorry, I just don't feel like talking right now. I wasn't hateful, I wasn't disrespectful, which he understood. But I felt bad about it because I feel like I was kind of being a bit of a jerk when I said that. I mean, he wasn't upset about it. I felt bad when I told him that, but I tried to call him back, after I said that to him, and it's like, he didn't answer. Which is weird, because, like, the only times, well, I don't know, because I didn't bother even texting him on the phone, but I texted him on the PS app, because he actually is friends with me on there, but I don't know. I shouldn't have told him, I wasn't in the mood, but I don't know. I was just upset or tired about something. I don't know. This is probably what I've been sad and tired about for the past, like, how long. For one, I can't actually get a real freaking girlfriend. Well, 2, I lost my freaking job. 3, I don't have something to actually... Well, I somewhat have something to be happy for, but it's like, I don't even really know what exactly that is, because it's not... I don't know. I don't know, personally, I'm just tired of this modern day nonsense. Where it's like, people are either into politics, religion, I don't know.
I had the name that was so obsessed with that, apparently their mom just stopped talking to her for a reason. I asked one of my friends, I go like, so, really want to get into politics, or do you just...
I'll be right back, guys. He really knows how to ruin everything.
What in tarnation? Oh my God!
Sorry, the whole butt cancer thing just sounds really off-putting. No comment. Exactly. I was about to say, when it comes to... I remember, like, making some dirty jokes with my mom. And tell me that sausage, saying that sausage tastes good, or I mean, I like me some sausages. Like, she hated when I used to make jokes like that.
Your father must have been a fine hunter. Got you well.
One thing I hated that, because I
Why don't you
told
take your
her,
problems elsewhere?
one thing I hated my mom would either say or do, because it's like, I hated when she would give me a lecture where it's like, you know, sometimes I was just kind of sick of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like at
Seems
work.
I buy this near every day.
And
pretty standard fare these
days.
days.
Like, you know, she thought I didn't know how to do it, and it's just like, of course I knew how to do it, but it's just like, you know, people telling me I was doing it wrong, it just didn't help.
Pretty standard fare these days.
Sorry, what?
Seems I buy this near every day.
What was he going on about SpongeBob?
Okay, then. Pretty standard fare these days.
My dad's girlfriend's dad, Gary, he actually got, before he passed away on Christmas, he actually got me, I'll show you later.
Seems
it was like a SpongeBob
every
thing.
day.
I was like, I'm not getting rid of that. I love SpongeBob too.
Pretty standard fare these days.
I was like, I'm glad he got me that, and like, I still kept that thing. I was like, at least he actually knew me enough to be like, yeah, he likes SpongeBob. I was about to say, he was in my opinion, I thought he was kind of a nice guy. I didn't like, because he would ask me about my job, I didn't like talking about it. I really didn't. I never really like talking about my job, because, like, you know, it's like, you would need to understand sometimes.
Again,
it's like, you know, my job, if it makes me mad, I'd never want to talk about it. People like, oh yeah, like,
that's a deal.
Well, you need to get used to that, or, you know, oh, like, it's always like them thinking I'm whining about it. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just being honest about my job.
Thanks.
I was like, what's so... Like, people act like I'm the first person to ever hate my job.
buy
I'm like,
that.
I'm not.
Sure, okay. All right. Thanks.
Oh, hell! Shit, hellfire! Oh, no!
The law will hear about this. Get away from me! Get away! Is there a lawman nearby?
And someone was about to enter the police place. I ended up lighting this dude on fire when I shot the light. I don't know why I was about to say the fire actually is pretty freaking realistic in this game. Oh, wow. That's one thing I don't get is like, why does Rockstar choose to forget about RDR2?
Some bitch get away!
Getting away? Like, you really went right past me, dummy. Yeah, I got 3,200, well, almost like $3,300 now.
He's gonna lose! What the hell? Shit,
Oh, really? From which one? Wait, where were they from? Were they from, like, any of the movies or TV? From, like, the actual TV show? Oh.
what the hell? Christ alive! Stay away! I don't need this. What the hell? I need to go now!
See, I don't know. Again, I get that some dads are overprotective with their daughter, but are they not really afraid of getting a bad impression from them? I'm just like, by threatening them, I get they're trying to get them to not do that, because having them scared means that won't happen, but it's like, again, it's a part of life and things like that. I don't know. I guess they don't want them to, like, you know, be so tired.
Okay, let's move in.
Where's the guy? Daddy Warbucks or something?
Push up. You want dead, some bitch?
Let's say they got all the money in the world. I mean, how do they not have enough for that they're stealing? Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's like, see, maybe I'm wrong to say this, but if their dad threatens me, it kind of makes me want to do the opposite, not date them. I don't care, even if it's for a good reason. I'm like, I don't know, because they're just like, oh yeah, Dad, be nice to them. I'm like, I am. I'm like, but then they end up threatening me, and I'm like, no.
Wait a minute! Yeah! Oh, hear about this. Christ in hell!
I'd be like, excuse me? I'd be like, that's kind of wrong to assume that. See, the thing is, I don't understand when you have a kid, you're allowed to doubt if they're even your kid. I'm like, that's the thing. I mean, why even raise them then?
There's no reason to hold a gun with us. Damn it all! Get away and stay. Where the hell's the lawman? I need the law over here. Oh!
I'm a goofy goober, rock! One thing I didn't know that was actually a parody of I Wanna Rock by Twisted Sister.
Where's the goddamn law? You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, believe that's the law. You're done for, you son of a bitch. Come on,
Can't fall in love with any guy there. That's a laugh. Fall in love with any guy they want. Oh, huh. I was about to say that's been the norm for how long? What kind of isn't is when people say that, you know, they're not
What is the
trans, but
matter?
they're not, and you know what? I'm like, don't try to shove that down my throat. Like, please don't.
Think I'm interested in whatever your problem is?
Just a little breeze. How you doing, friend?
Over here.
Hello there, and welcome.
As you may know, I am not in the habit of losing stagecoaches, even when I have actually lost them. But this one has positively disappeared. Last seen in the region of some rather uncouth types to the north of here, so probably they were involved. Now, my friend, if you can get it back, there'll be good money for you. There's
I mean,
a
if she
deer.
didn't break over
You're having a
some of them
moment to
3
lose.
times.
Get after him.
I'm here if you need a bit of help.
Especially, I mean, I don't know. It's like, again, I don't really understand why she's another one of the people that expect people, you know. Because I know she's got a lot of friends, and I'm like, honestly, I don't know. Because obviously you can do, you know, ignorant things to people and treat them like dirt and still be popular with some people. And I guess people don't really care about that. And I'm like, okay. I'm glad you have a lot of fans that can literally kiss your behind anytime you do stupid things to people. I guess whatever, I'm assuming. It's like that's how our world is. Like you can treat people like complete dirt and have friends. So what do you do if you treat them like complete utter dog crap? I mean, I guess it just frustrates me on so many levels.
You get on now. Ain't looking for trouble.
Because I know people are going to say, well, yeah, it shouldn't frustrate you, but it kind of does. I mean, if I'm one of those people who got treated like complete utter dog crap, so it's like, why shouldn't I be mad about it? I mean, it really took to her to really apologize to me on Facebook to say she's sorry. I'm sorry, but it's like, why should I buy that apology? She could have done it a long time ago. She didn't. I don't see why I should really take that apology. In my opinion, I think it's just like, oh yeah, you're on Facebook, so it's like, why not? I'm just like, I don't know, I don't take that fake book nonsense. You know why I call it it's not about fake nonsense, but, you know, people will still be there accepting. See, the thing is, I noticed that they get mad when they're either rejected or nobody will take their apology, but it's like they have a good reason not to take their stupid blind ass apology. So it's like, why get mad about it?
Get away!
Oh. I was gonna say, I think I still have the elephant too that somebody gave, well, I think a girl named Alicia gave me that I knew from RTI. I don't know, it's like, I probably shouldn't have kept it, but it's like, you know, kind of means too much for me to just get rid of it. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm like, I guess it's miraculous there hasn't been more than like a type 1 or 2, not 3 or 4. I'm like, how's that possible? Because there's been many people with like type 1 and 2 diabetes, but there's never been a 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
She might have pictures on the back guide. Mostly, she said she wanted to show pictures of naked guys she was with and probably the person
What?
she dated. I asked her, like, why do you have naked pictures?
I'd be like, I don't want to know. Like, why even have them around though? It's like, it's weird and creepy.
Hey, what are you up to at this hour?
Not to mention, it seems a little pornographic to have that stuff lying around the house for people to find it. Yeah, I kind of heard that. I was about to say, you don't have to cover that up. I'd be like, can it be okay if I don't, rather not choose to remember that? Like, that's not an image I want burned into my brain for probably until the day I die. I was about to say, hey, I mean, I don't want to be like Stu in that situation and be like, when Lois was like, Peter, are you ready for your Valentine's Day gift? And then she like turns on the lights, Stewie just staring at her, just surprised, like, no, but I'm ready for therapy. I mean, like, again, why would she think that's Peter? I don't know, I'm like, come on. You couldn't have kept that stuff in the bedroom. Why do it in the living room where there could have been your kid sitting there? I'm just saying, it's pretty stupid of a parent to do that right in front of their kid with the lights off. But I'd say probably good you don't ask why. Like, imagine you recall a moment where you accidentally walk in on your parents, if you know what I mean. I'm like, that's like the American Dad equivalent of... Steve is just literally standing there watching the whole time. And then Francie's like, oh my god, Steve, don't look. It's like, no, Steve, don't look. It's like, look. He's like, we're not... She's like, Mom and Dad are just dancing. He's like, we're not dancing. I'm like, you dirty mother... I mean, it's gross. Like, why would you be okay with your son seeing you pork your wife? I'm like, that's gross. I was about to say, that's traumatizing. I think I remember it was like maybe season 4, I think, kind of started to leap out the whole like early Family Guy days type of thing, and then just did the same thing Family Guy ended up doing since season 9, just have more like modern animation or something. Because remember the episodes of Family Guy kind of were like a little crummy, then it just started being like the animation started changing quite a bit. Then they end up, because I remember like there were just random people that you didn't even recognize, but then they just like changed the intro with random people that you didn't even see in the actual show with people you actually know. Do you like Family Guy or American Dad more? Huh? No, do you like Family Guy or American Dad more? I was about to say, they need to, like... It's weird that they made references in American Dad and The Simpsons, but it's like, why have they not literally done a crossover with American Dad? I was about to say, just call it American Guy, you know what I mean? No, I mean like an actual crossover episode, like they did with Simpsons. I was about to say, I would totally be down for that. Just call it American Guy. Just combine the two names into one episode title, like they did with The Simpsons and Family Guy. Or Family Dad or something. I don't know. I would totally be on board if they actually made an episode of crossover episode of American Dad and Family Guy. I mean, they've been on the air, both been on the air for a long time. I just don't understand why it's like, you know, they haven't really made one of American Dad, but done one of The Simpsons. That's disgusting. Yeah, I remember that when I think it was, well, Cleveland was with a woman, was with the woman that Brian was trying to take it slow with, but then Cleveland ended up with her, and then just doing it everywhere they went. I'd be like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, imagine literally hearing that in real life when two people are doing it. I'm like, nah, that definitely doesn't make me think of something. Remember that, I think it was like Cake Guy, he's like, oh, you're covered in the hot pee. It's like, do you want the hot piss of pee? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, then there was this, like, cutaway gag or something. It's like, I'm covered in boo. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then I think, like, Stewie gets, like, covered in the freaking pie or something. It's like, oh no, you're covered in the hot pee. You can wash yourself off in the waiter cruising or something. That's what he said. And then he ends up opening up the door and says he's Cleveland and Carolyn doing it in the bathroom. I'm like, and okay, doing it in the bathroom is one thing, but why do they got to do a freaking ballpark game? I'm like, nobody on. I know there's some people on the TV who want to see that, but not everybody wants to see that. I was like, it's freaking weird. Like, what were you saying? Let's say that sounds like some actor who played Pee Wee Herman stuff. Yo, he actually did do that in the movies, or like whack
Looking
one
to sell
off.
your wares or buy some of the finest meat to ever grace this town? Seems I buy this near every day. Appreciate it. Okay then. Done and done.
I don't want to see people do that.
Pretty standard fare these days. Seems I buy this near every day.
Name, I was about to say, wouldn't that kind of raise some suspicion from the dude she's actually with, though? Like, why did you want to name your kid after your ex-boyfriend type of thing?
You enjoy that.
I'm like, I don't know. If I was with somebody, I'm not sure how that would actually go well with, you know, the person I'm with. Because it probably just kind of raise her eyebrow and be like, why did you name my kid after your ex? Because they probably think I'm thinking about her.
Doesn't seem like I've seen you before. Welcome. You must travel a lot if you've made it all the way over here. Now grab some items for your camp. Coffee, hunting supplies, biscuits, canned items. All along the perimeter of the shop. All right, then.
Okay, guys, I guess that's it today for me playing RDR2 Online. So I might play some more of this game again when I get the chance to. So I guess I'll see how you guys are. Peace out.